is RP News.
Live from RP Studios, you're watching RP News with Dre Turner, Dequa Davis, Famara X, and I'm Buster Cherry.
Dr. Umar gonna get mad at us for talking about white.
Who's Dr. Umar?
You said, who is Dr. Umar? First of all, I doubt very seriously if you don't know who I am, brother Mike Tyson.
But the women that I know that have divorced and has tried to move on, hasn't moved on, and they're doing incredibly worse than they were with their husband.
A guy inboxed me on TikTok. He said, my wife wants to divorce me for watching porn.
Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to RP News. I'm Dre Turner. Social media is such a wonderful thing. Dr. Umar Johnson has decided to challenge fellow YouTubian Mike Tyson to a boxing match. Yes, you heard that right. Mike Tyson has his own podcast. Where you been at?
There was some good ones. Yeah, white girls in the 80s was good. Had
The big hair and shit.
Michelle Pfeiffer and all that type of shit. Dr. Umar gonna get mad at us for talking about white girls.
Who's Dr. Umar?
You never heard of Dr. Umar?
He doesn't like white people or black people talking about white people?
He don't like white people.
Huh?
He don't like white people.
So what's his problem?
I don't know, man. He's just a righteous black. I mean, he got some cool ideas, but you know,
But,
some
why,
that,
but
that's
if
not
he
like
have
the
if
white
he have hate in it, it can't be cool.
That shit ain't cool. That part of it ain't cool.
None of it's cool. If any hate involved, it can't be cool. I don't care if it's dictation rhymes and it sounds right. It can't be
I
cool.
can't believe you ain't never heard of Dr. Umar. You should have Dr. Umar come on this motherfucker. That'd be tight.
I don't know. I'm not cool. I gotta see Dr. Umar's work and stuff.
He just don't like, interracial things.
You said, who is Dr. Umar? First of all, I doubt very seriously if you don't know who I am, brother Mike Tyson. I doubt very seriously if you don't know who I am, brother Mike Tyson. I doubt very seriously if you don't know who I am. And in your body language, when he said you should bring Dr. Umar on the podcast, you froze up and you stopped. And then you said, wait a minute, I got to do some research on him. Maybe about 6 months or 9 months from now, we can get in the ring and do 5 rounds. I think I can last 5 rounds with Iron Mike. What do y'all think? 6'3", 260, North Philly. Somebody get Bernard Hopkins on the phone.
Now, didn't we just learn not to challenge YouTubians to a fight? We're going to go live to my boy Dequa on the consensus on whether or not watching porn is considered cheating.
A guy inboxed me on TikTok. He said, my wife wants to divorce me for watching porn.
Man, I wish a bitch would. Gonna tell me you want to get a divorce because I'm getting my meat exercise in. How you think I get the stroke that I get? It just didn't come overnight. I had to work on that stroke. That stroke took a lot of jacking off, a lot of busting nuts, and for you to sit here and try to control my masculinity, that's just unacceptable.
Oh, can we bring that up? Check this out. Check this out. This is one of those control aspects that women put on so many men. Yeah. You're trying to box me in.
Yep, that was the right choice of words. She trying to box him in with some box because she been watching too much drama on that idiot box.
From my norm. Now, this guy, he says he's in the military. He's in the military. He's traveling, right? I'm traveling. Yeah. He didn't say he was cheating on her. He's watching porn. But when the woman finds out, because a lot of women do this, when they find out, they throw it in the man's face real quick and make him feel like a piece of shit.
The only reason she has to make him feel bad is because she's insecure. If she was more confident in her box, then she wouldn't feel the need to box him in.
I would rather...
So he hasn't cheated, he just watched porn.
The hell wrong with Shorty voice? So he hasn't cheated, he just watches porn. This chick sound like Cat Williams if he was in grade school and he was just a regular motherfucker and didn't have no damn swag.
Get 'em.
This chick sounded like a third grader with sinus problems that was watching a little bit too much Kids Next Door.
All I want to know is, why do we have to have issues when we can just have tissue?
What's wrong with that? But what she's doing, it diminishes him. It diminishes him. So if he's going to masturbate himself and take care of himself, I don't have you.
All the joking aside, on a serious note, when I used to deal drugs, if I didn't have the product for my clients, they would find another dope dealer. And I would just miss out on the opportunity to make that money.
I don't have you, and that's where a lot of issues come in when it come down to cheating as well. Is that you are pushing me to go into this porn life now. Now I gotta go live this imaginary with a female. Listen.
Imaginary friends, imaginary lifestyle. Cause your woman don't give you none at the house, and that ain't no fun. No, I'm serious. That is very bad. Cause once you enter into a partnership, you have the expectation of pleasing your partner. You have that expectation. Once you have opened those doors, they're supposed to remain open. You don't have the right to close them. Or at least you shouldn't have the right to close them. Because if you have the right to close them, I mean, you can't be mad at your man for finding a new dope dealer. But that's it. It's the Quad Man with the RPC. Back to other news.
Researchers say that due to new social trends, marriage rates are projected to decrease, while surprisingly, pregnancies are expected to increase. And therefore, RP News team recommends that you fellas don't leave out the house without your Jimmy hats. And now, let's go to Famara X on the topic of divorce.
I don't think women understand that. They look at money and alimony and child support as if that's going to sustain them. But the women that I know that have divorced and has tried to move on, hasn't moved on, and they're doing incredibly worse than they were with their husband. So I think, again, that narrative needs to be spoken, and it's not. So I think that's interesting.
Yeah. You know what, guys? At some point, I don't even blame women for being the way they are today. If I grew up in a society where all my life I was told I don't have to be accountable for my actions, there's always going to be better for me out there, and I deserve better simply because I was born to deserve better, you know, it'd be pretty hard not to subscribe to that message. I think it's safe to say that most of us would be fooled to a certain degree. So women, please, stop being fooled by social media, bitter women, and especially women that are your competition. The powers that be have incentive to keep women single, especially in specific communities. There are plenty of examples of toxic femininity in the social media space where you can find women promoting all kinds of debauchery and actively recruiting young girls to be a part of their cause. They know that the more women are like them, the more men will have to be okay with it.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Courtney. It's a lot of women that I've even interacted with on a coaching level that they thought that the grass was greener, and they starting to revisit, hindsight is 2020, and they starting to revisit exactly why they broke up with the guy that they was with, and they like, it really wasn't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? It just ballooned into something that was a lot bigger, but I don't know.
Exactly, guys. Just as we saw in the last segment, if a woman wants to leave, she will find her way out. Mainly because she's been told that there's a pot of gold on the other side of that divorce, okay? She's expecting alimony, aka all your money, a first class, skip the line, take it to the CC, and we all know what that is, shouts to Kevin Samuels. And she's going to be expecting love and support from her friends and her beta male orbiters. She's going to be rewarded for breaking her family up.
I bet if they changed the court systems in this country, things would change, that women wouldn't have that incentive to just up and leave if you weren't getting all of this money.
Listen, I agree with Shorty 100%. They're going to have to do something about marriage legally if they want to see more men get married these days. Because marriage right now is just a bad deal if you're a man. Well, this has been Famara X reporting to you from RP News, and that's it for this segment. Dre, back to you.
Thanks, Famara. Buster Cherry, any last words?
If you don't want that latex, you better wear the latex.
Thank you for those wise words, Buster. We hope you're enjoying your day. Keep taking your red pills. I'm Dre Turner, and this is RP News.